about Newsome.
Had him on my show Friday.
I saw that.
And I first of all, I love him. You just like a guy or you don't. I've known him for a long time. He's done my show for a long time. Do I love everything he does as the governor of California? No, I don't. I wouldn't say I'm undertaxed. I have issues with this state. He's a guy. One reason I want him to run for president, well, is because he's obviously a winner. This guy could do it. It's insane that we have the guy, but we can't run him because we have to tiptoe around Biden and
define a winner.
Well, he would win the election.
Oh, so
he would win the election.
He's a talented debater, speaker, communicator, deflector.
And politician. And
deflection. Did you hear that? He's a talented debater, speaker, communicator, deflector. And Maher's like, yeah. Maher doesn't even realize that Patrick Bet-David is setting him up to openly admit that gruesome Newsome is an absolute total failure. Wait until you see this.
And he's a smart guy. He's a smart, real guy with a pair of balls. Do I love everything? No, you never do with a politician. But first of all, I think if he ran for president, it'd be great because it would force him to move to the center. Now you're running not just in California. I mean, this is California. It's weirdo.
Are you a results-driven guy?
No, I like to think. Watch things fall apart.
I mean, you wouldn't build a show that you build and win at the levels you won, for decades if you weren't results-driven, right? I mean, you're Bill Maher.
What do you mean? What's the point about results?
That's exactly where I'm going with you. So results-driven guy.
Right.
What areas has Newsome won in? You said he's a winner.
Winner of the election. He could win the election.
But based on what, though? Do you want results? Like, what has he done to California to say he's a winner?
Oh, God. I don't know. It's too...
Bill, you're a smart
guy. You know what?
guy.
He made it rain, okay, dude? It wasn't raining.
I saw when you said that. He said, great job.
It wasn't raining, and now it's raining. So he's got my vote.
Okay,
you know what?
Respect. I mean,
I don't know. I don't follow the news. That's a character I play on television.
Eesh. I'm sorry. Seriously, I mean that. I think Bill Maher can actually say some really insightful things, and I've highlighted them several times on this channel in several videos. But I'm sorry, for a guy who tries to pass himself off as an intellectual, as a critical thinker, as a commentator, that was embarrassing. And kudos to Patrick Bet-David for being kind there. He's a much kinder guy than I am. He could have torn Bill Maher to shreds right there. Maher was asked point blank to justify his claim for why gruesome Newsome is so great. You think gruesome Newsome is so great. He's an amazing politician. He's an amazing speaker. He's a definite winner. Okay, fine. Why? Why do you think he's so amazing? Why do you think Newsome is so great? Crickets. It was actually worse than crickets. There was very clear nervous laughter. He hid behind the veneer of obviously nervous joking that wasn't very funny. I don't know. I don't follow the news. I just pretend. It's a character I play on TV. This notion that I'm an intellectual, critical thinker, that I could justify my claims, nope, it's all an act. Don't actually probe me to do it. Now, of course, the brilliance of Patrick Bet-David there is he knows that Bill Maher could not back up those claims. And that's simply because California has degenerated into a bona fide shithole since gruesome Newsome took over. California has the highest poverty rate in the entire nation, bar none. It has the widest income gap between middle income and upper middle income brackets, and the widest disparity between rich and poor in the country. In fact, as scholar and California resident Joel Kotkin has observed, California's wealth disparity is worse than Mexico's. It's actually worse than a third world nation. The wealth disparity in woke California is much more akin to Guatemala and Honduras than it is to Canada or Norway. 80% of California's jobs, gang, 80% are below the median wage, half of which are paid less than $40,000 a year. It won't surprise you that California has the highest unemployment in the entire nation and has the highest level of illiteracy. And now with the Silicon Valley Bank collapse some months back, now California's housing market is ready to go next. Needless to say, many are pointing out that California will implode under the weight of its own political incompetence long before it falls into the ocean. The number of companies that have fled the state like rats fleeing the ship is astronomical. Hewlett-Packard, Tesla, Oracle, Pabst Brewing, Norton LifeLock. We could go on. And those companies are but a microcosm of the mass exodus of residents that have been fleeing California for over the last decade. According to the U.S. Census, every year for the past 15 years, an average number of 100,000 Californians leave the state as over against those who move in. California, for the first time ever, has actually lost a House seat due to its rampant depopulation. That is the record of gruesome Newsome. But maybe Bill can salvage this. Patrick Bet David gives him one more opportunity. Wait till you see this.
I'll be back.
That's right, gang. He is back. It's time to show our support and celebrate the great return by clicking on that link